Shalom, family. Good to see you all here again. Hope you're doing well. We did the pyramids, we did artifacts, and today we're going to see the Sphinx that are around America. And some of them are in plain sight, and some are not. Some are in wooded areas. And, I don't think the woods were there thousands of years ago. I think where the Sphinx is, in some of these locations where it's all this trees and stuff, I don't think those trees were there thousands of years ago. It is there now, where it all sprouted up and grew over time. So it's no telling what kind of temple or pyramids that were there prior to the woods growing in those areas. But the Sphinx, they're still there. So let me share my screen so we can get started. Let's see here. All right. Please give me a one if you can see my screen. Okay. Thank you. Okay, the reason why there's no sound is because there was stream music, but I still wanted you to see the Sphinx that's there.
I just need some space. I just need some space. Space. I just need some space. Space. Just need space. Space. I just need some space.
Found a real 10,000-year-old Sphinx in Tennessee.
Look at it.
In 2017, archaeologists unearthed the colossal head of a sphinx. But this wasn't in Egypt. It was on a beach in California. And beneath the surface of the sand, there were several more artifacts waiting for them. But how was it possible that these artifacts were here in California? It turns out what they had found was the lost Egypt of DeMille. In 1923, a filmmaker had built an insanely huge faux Egypt set for his film, The Ten Commandments. Once shooting was over, DeMille decided that the set was too big to take with him, so he blew it up with dynamite and bulldozed it all into a 300-foot trench, where it has laid ever since.
A second Sphinx has been discovered in the mountains of Peru, which is absolutely extraordinary. Traditionally, it is believed that there is only one Sphinx, the one in Egypt. However, a photographer recently spotted an intriguing rock formation and took photographs that he sent to several archaeologists. Intrigued, some of them traveled to the site and began clearing the area around this potential structure. To their great surprise, they discovered hieroglyphs engraved on the stone. This discovery confirmed that the structure was indeed a second Sphinx, almost identical to the one in Egypt. But this raises a fascinating question. How could the Egyptians have built such a structure in Peru when they had not yet crossed the Atlantic? This enigma seems unbelievable, and yet the evidence is there. Inside the Sphinx, an entrance was found leading to a large chamber, reminiscent of Egyptian tombs, adorned with hieroglyphs. This groundbreaking discovery challenges our knowledge of ancient civilizations and their capabilities in travel and construction. Subscribe and don't hesitate to give me video ideas in the comments.
Another site downtown many don't know is there. A sphinx on a pyramid on top of the civil courts buildings.
With the crown in Sedona, okay? These things are real, you guys, and nobody's on here trying to make you believe it. You have to see these things for yourself. The lion heads are in Sedona. The rocks have been worn. Look at the Olmec, the statue of the Olmecs in Sedona, you guys. Sedona, Arizona. Let me see if I can find something else that I thought would be more really interesting. Singing birds. These are bird beings, you guys. Again, bird beings are in the rocks. These are ancient temples in Sedona from ancient Atlantis. They try to say that Atlantis is a fable, is a myth. No, it is not. It predates Kemet. Okay. Okay, queens and kings of Sedona, Atlantean queens and kings. These are the queens and kings of Atlantis. Okay, carved within the rocks in Sedona. Right, King Zozar, kings of Thunder Mountain. These ancient carvings have been worn over a millennia, right? You cannot deny this. When water wears on rocks, then the appearance of them disintegrates. Look at that face right there. We are here. We have been here. We didn't come from no daggone Africa. We have been in the United States. We are indigenous to the United States. Because the United States is Egypt. And when I have the opportunity to go back to Sedona, look at this. When I have the opportunity to go back to Sedona, I will give you guys and I will go back on it. I will go back on this tour just to create live footage, live videos of these. Because this is for real. This is for real. Nobody playing like no games. Like we're not clout chasing. We trying to get you hip to your own fucking lineage. We trying to make you aware of your power because they got you thinking that your power is somewhere across the ocean. No, it is not. Your power is right here in the United States. They have found ancient relics, gold tablets within the Grand Canyon, and they don't want you to know this. The more they have you looking far away from yourself, the longer it will take for you to come and step into your true power. And ain't nobody on here debating with y'all. You don't have to believe this. You do not have to believe this, but it is the truth. Because I have seen this with my very own eyes. This is Thunder Rock. This is a temple. I stood on the mountain right across from this, and it is a ancient temple sitting right there in front of us. People go to Sedona all the time because they know this. People don't know this before our people know this. The Asians, they stay in Sedona. The Anglos, the Caucasians, they stay in Sedona because they know what's there. Do you understand? And it is us who are original from this place who don't even believe, right? Look at that we are from this land. This is our land.
There's gonna be some stuff you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile in the future. But through whatever you see, through all the rain and the pain, you gotta keep your sense of humor. You gotta be able to smile through all the bullshit.
Is there really an Egyptian Sphinx in the Ozarks of Arkansas? Located on Highway 23, just north of Lamar, on Johnson County Road, is Arkansas's Ozark rendition of the Egyptian Sphinx. Right off the highway is a quarter-mile long trail, and it leads hikers half a mile straight to the Sphinx. The only thing is, the hike is straight uphill. As you can see, it's a very unique anomaly. After much research, I really couldn't find anything on it. But then I figured out Arkansas's officials actually think it was created by Mother Nature, that it was natural. But I beg to differ. Do me a solid and take a close look here. What do you see? Head, mouth, eyes. To me, that's a blatant reptile or dinosaur head. Here's another figure I noticed on the structure. And of course, there's more. Once I noticed the dinosaur or reptile head, I started zooming in all over the structure. I then realized that there's actually figures covering almost the entirety of it. If you take a look here, notice the faint eyes, nose, and mouth. Now that's a side profile of it. And here at the top of the Sphinx, if you look closely, you can notice the eyebrows, eyes, nose, and then mouth. And at the bottom, possibly a small figure. It's obvious that time and weathering has taken its toll on the structure. And if you do your due diligence and study it closely, there's honestly no way Mother Nature produced this Sphinx. So what are the implications of this? Essentially, it could change history as we know it. I also concluded that it looks to be facing the east towards Egypt's Sphinx. Nearby the Sphinx, just under it, there's also a large window-like view in the rock structure. And when you look through it, it looks over the entirety of the valley. This is just a theory, but based on the Egyptian temples of the Grand Canyon and the Arkansas Sphinx, it's safe to say that yes, the Egyptians definitely had a presence in the Americas. And it's also possible the fact that there's hardly any remnants left of these Egyptians, that one could conclude that they may have been here first, simply because the structures are much more eroded and they're few and far between. It's safe to say, though, with a little research and a little study, that we could actually find out that that is the case. One could imagine that there's pyramids all over this country. But until we get mainstream historians on board, it'll just lie dormant. Like, sub, follow.
So if you guys could smash all 4 side buttons on the right-hand side, that would be so appreciated. But hey, I wanted to let you guys see this. This is the Arizona Sphinx. This is located at the Grand Canyon. But it's kind of difficult to get over there because the U.S. government has shut all of this area down. It's actually like only 5 or 10% of the Grand Canyon that could be explored. And this is definitely off limits to the public. But if you could see what is being shown in these 2 photos, this is an actual Sphinx in the Grand Canyon in the United States of America. So this just goes to prove, ladies and gentlemen, that they are hiding our history, hiding the history of the world, as a matter of fact. And if you could do me a favor and hit those 4 side buttons, that would be so appreciated. And like always, God bless, good luck, and Sam out.
I've been waiting for a long time just to see you, just to see.
Hell, I don't know no Jackson. I know Ben Frankie. What the hell? Gotta take my pills. I get too cranky. What the hell? In the S5, in the S80. What the hell? How you going, Drew?
Just, I know it's a lot of rapping and all that there. This is a sphinx found in Ohio. Okay, this is in a wooded area in Ohio.
And I would still make it. What the hell? Send him straight to hell. Nigga come playing. What the hell? I done bought his life. BC gonna take it. What the hell? This a new Chevelle. This whip ain't basic. What the hell? Bitch, I'm Ricky Flair. If it's beef bacon. What the hell? I'm like Keenan Kel. If the trap shaking. What the hell? Like a deadbeat. The opposite ain't making. What the hell? 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 What the hell?
Okay, let's keep an open mind. This Sphinx-looking structure was found on the coast at the pyramids at Lake Pyramid in Nevada, in the same area. These structures have glyphs wrote on them. Bones that were found in the sand on this coast, bones of people that are more than 10,000 years old. People are saying water erosion made this Sphinx-looking lion-headed structure and a pyramid that gets bigger as it goes underwater. We don't know what's down there. But look at this. What do y'all think this is? Am I tripping, or does this look like a lion-headed Sphinx in Nevada? We know the truth now.
Scooby Snack. So fucking cool. I am on the way to Arkansas's Sphinx. So that's going to be interesting. Rock here that says Sphinx. Hopefully I can trust that rock. Yeah, I cut my lip on my beefaroni can. Okay. Now we're seeing, now we're doing it. Up, up, up. The Jurassic Park Island. Am I about to get rained on? Is that rain? Rain! Oh shit. Bird is a paid actor. Some Pirates of the Caribbean shit right there. Scooby Snack. Ugh. What? Look at that. It's raining over there. Oh, I thought that was a snake, dude. I was about to wombo combo. Look at that little guy. Not quite Egyptian style Sphinx, but that's the Sphinx, dude. Got a little paw there. That's so fucking cool. Absolutely beautiful. That's not even it. It goes higher. Look, there's the Sphinx down there. Look at it. And that's just natural. They didn't even probably chill that one. Not for the weak, but it's very insane. You got to get up here. Arkansas Sphinx. I'm sitting under it right now. Went up there to that big old point. You can go up. There's a trail up to that cliff to the Sphinx where I'm at now. And you just got these beautiful views all the way up. So, yeah. Arkansas Sphinx, worth the drive.
Well, it's just like the pyramids. There were more Sphinx, just like there were more pyramids. Many of them got destroyed by the Gentiles. So that's why you don't see as many, but there are still some that exist in the United States. I mean, yeah, there are some people that are saying the ones over here are actually older than the one that is over there in Egypt, which I mean, I could believe, especially when they're talking about the ancient societies were here, what, 15,000, 17,000 years ago? Yeah, I mean, I can definitely believe it. So, oh, it's going to be good showing this stuff, you know? It's just something to see, especially in our final days, because obviously they don't want us to see Three-Eye Atlas. It's something about that thing that they don't want seen, and they got to be terrified of it in order to hide it. So, me, I think the shutdown was not a necessity. I really don't. I don't believe it was necessary to shut the whole US government down. And look at the timing of this whole thing. So, man, it's going to be a lot of things to see. It really truly is. And remember, y'all, Three Eye Atlas is supposed to reach Mars by the end of this week. And then from there, it's going to head to behind the sun. And once it goes behind the sun, we're literally not going to see it for about 2 months. And then in December, that's when it will emerge from behind the sun. So it is no telling what's going to happen in the 2 month span from October 29th until they're estimating around December 19th. So we shall see. It's going to be interesting, if nothing else. So now y'all know, there are pyramids, there are Sphinx, artifacts, it's all kinds of stuff that has been hidden from us. And like I told y'all before, these folks want to clown us out and make us think history didn't begin until they showed up. Okay. Okay, idiot. Sure, I believe that. Well, that's what we're supposed to do, you know? We're supposed to wake up. Now, if they want to stay asleep, that's on them. We are supposed to wake up. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you. So, I want to thank EW49 for the super sticker. Thank you so much for your support for my channel. Not a Merry Christmas. I tell you what, if the government is still shut down then, because they swear up and down, it's going to be a long one. Yeah, I can imagine for the federal employees not getting paid from now all the way up until Christmas. Yeah, I know they're going to be hurting for real. So, the budget office is closed, and the budget office is what funds all of the different federal agencies, and they closed that down as well. That's why nobody is getting paid. Mhm. Hey, but that's on me. Hey, that's probably in the Most High's playbook for them to shut this down, and they won't even see this ship coming because I don't believe it's a comet. I believe it's something greater than a comet because of the way they're acting. And they said they have shut down the telescopes, the big one they always bragging about, that James Webb telescope. Yeah, that's all shut down. They said all the probes they got around Mars are all shut down. They're still out there, but they're not switched on. So that says a lot. So y'all, please enjoy the rest of your night. I might have another one coming. If I do, it'll be more like 9 o'clock. So if you are able to come back then I will see you at 9 o'clock. If not, please enjoy the rest of your evening. Shalom, family.